And hello, I'm having a great day. I hope you are as well. Please like and share and subscribe. If you do that, it'll just delight everybody that works here to help make this ministry great. I want to start out by telling you something that's going to sound strange. God's best friend in the Bible was the richest man on the face of the earth. God's best friend was a rich man, a millionaire, a billionaire by our standards today. That was God's best friend. There is something on the inside of every one of us that has been lately condemned by all these holier than Moses kind of people, self-righteous folks who want to condescend and look down their nose at you if you're trying to get ahead and trying to get more out of this life. They do that while they're trying to cover up their own greed. Greed always criticizes excellence. Continually, it always does. The greedy people in this world will criticize you down to the ground for wanting to excel. There's a desire to excel that's built on the inside of us. Many, we've raised ourselves up from poor circumstances. I myself, and I'm not running for president or office, I was born in a dirt-floored log cabin in eastern Kentucky. I was born there, but I sure enough didn't stay there. There's a song that even describes me. I was born by a river in a little shack. I was born on the Redbird River. But, I didn't stay there. You don't have to stay poor. Dr. Ben Carson said, I was born on the bad side of Detroit, the rough side, but my mother made sure we excelled. The cause that you want to excel is a God-given quality. A God-given quality is not criticizing your brother because he has excelled more than you. Instead, you should rejoice in it. God's best friends through the Bible were millionaires, and God even bragged about it. I was talking about a friend of mine the other day. I said, hey, you ought to hear him minister. He is great. I have never seen anybody like him before. I don't know if they went to see him or not, but I sure hope they did. But God did the same. He told, and guess who he was talking to? God was talking to the devil. He said, devil, have you considered my servant Job, that there is no one like him in all of the world? And here came Job with a criticism of you if you prosper. Now, listen carefully. Well, if you take all that money away, he'll curse you. He'll curse God and die. If you blessed him so much, but if you take all that away from him, he'll curse you. Well, God said, okay, well, I'm going to step back and let you take your best shot. And that's one thing that people who criticize poverty and wealth, and criticize especially those who have excelled in something, they always say, well, if you didn't have that, you would be an evil person. Of course, the underlying words are just like me. It's the hungry who have to steal. It's the needy who want to take something from somebody else. This is not a criticism. I'm just telling you the way it is. I don't blame anybody if you're hungry. You have to feed your family. I'm not criticizing that. What I'm saying is, do not criticize the people who have chosen to excel in life and desire and seek the blessing of God. Well, Job lost everything in 1 hour's time. Servant came running to Job and said, all your cattle are dead. He came running to Job, another one said, all your children are dead. The Sabians have burned I don't know who the Sabians are, but they've burned everything. They've destroyed everything. And Job's wife, that sweetheart, she said, why don't you just go ahead and curse God and die? You're not worth anything anymore. I'm going to try to find me a better man that's got money and don't serve God so much. Well, we all know these kind of stories. But the end of Job, when he decided, I'll sit here, and though God slay me, yet will I serve him, God raised him up and gave him twice as much as he ever had before. That's the end of Job. That's one of the greatest faith books in the Bible. How you can lose everything and God raise you up again. But I want you to remember, God's best friends in the Bible were millionaires. Look them up. It's a good project for you. I am Ross Collette. Go to rosscollette.com, deeperlifeministries.com. Like and share. It'll make me feel better today. Donate. How about that? Give some money. Give it to God. I leave you in the sweet graces and the tender mercies of our Lord.